Years it went from stupid to crazy. Okay, but anyway, so who would sign up with no crew chief, no driver, makeshift building, no money, and who would sign up, you know, and so they always have claimed that I had to be the dumbest guy in the world and very lucky to have hooked up with. Well, see, let me tell you what happened. We had run a little racing already in the lower levels, and so we knew at Interstate, we knew that we needed to be in racing. The second thing was that we had done a survey of our dealers. I'll blow smoke here. We have over 200,000 dealers across America that stock and sell our batteries. So we've done a survey and we said, how many of you really like certain sports? And we found out 70% liked football. They watched football, quote, a lot in the survey. The second one said 68 or 69, something right at 70%, watched a lot of NASCAR. So then when Joe presented the proposition to go racing, we were already in racing a little bit and we knew that we needed to be there. And then the second thing was we thought, we checked on Joe and the things that he'd been involved with, he'd always won. So we thought, well, we got pretty good odds of winning here. And but if we don't, we have football. Because he was the coach of the Washington Redskins and had won Super Bowls. And so we thought, well, we can still push football on one hand, racing on the other. And if we get fortunate, we come through with both. If not, we fall back on the football. That very year, we signed in 1991, about 2 months from now, and that year, in February, I guess it was January then, Joe won the Super Bowl 2 weeks before we opened our racing season at Daytona. And when I went to Daytona, I saw a lot of stick and ball sports people, a lot of sports people that hadn't ever been to Daytona, at least in a long time, involved in racing. So I've always felt that when Joe came in from the whole football NFL side, that he brought a lot of media with him that the NASCAR family, quote, had not had. So anyway, long story short, we won. We won both ways. We've won, oh gosh, scores of races. We've won the championship. We've been involved, you know, in these years. You know, one thing we were talking about backstage, we were talking about the economy and the fact that, you know, this place here, if it hadn't been here, there's 400 and something families that are making a living out of this thing. And then, of course, there's added jobs in NASCAR because of the success of the teams. At Interstate, when we hooked up with Joe Gibbs Racing, we were selling 8 million batteries a year. This December, we just finished 16 million. So we probably added, I don't know, we probably added a couple thousand employees and jobs, you know, and so this has been a job thing. It's been a good thing for NASCAR. But then I also start thinking, what if there really had never been a Joe Gibbs Racing? I'd probably have $100 million.
You'd have an island in the Bahamas. We're going to try to go get Tony. This was a flaming nightmare. I am flying late night to different places. I meet him over in Columbus, and he goes, yeah, hey, you just need to talk that over with Harry Raniere at the time. You know, he was under contract to Harry. I go over and talk to Harry, work out a deal, you know what I mean? And so then I start trying to find Tony. And the best one was, he had 3 girlfriends, okay? So I'm trying to figure out I'm trying to figure out which girlfriend is he with. Okay, so I would literally call the house. And you know, sometimes I would always know if I hit it right because they'd be real friendly. Oh yeah, hey, yeah, with Tony, I can get Tony, I know where Tony is. And then every now and then I'd call and go, don't call this number again. I broke up with that one. So in any case, I am chasing him from one side of the world to the other. Then we go, the bottom line is, and a lot of people should write a book on this, but Harry goes, I got 2 other partners, and this is the amount of cash it's going to take to get Tony out of his deal. So I still remember I go to meet Harry over there. I liked Harry a lot. And so I walk in there with him, I got the check, and so as I go to hand him the check, I don't think I've ever told you this, he goes like this, he goes, are you sure you want to do this?
What a coincidence. I remember having to hand you a check for the same thing, and you told me the same thing.
So let me put it that way. And so I went, yep, we sure we want to do this. And so I handed him the check, and I got to tell you, it's one of the best deals we've ever made. So I appreciate, hey, all the years. There were a few times in there it was a little bit,
yeah, but I remember
then he becomes the owner. Okay, not one thing. You guys know. You're part of it. He doesn't have one ripple. He doesn't call Goodyear names. He doesn't. And I'm kind of going like this. I said, did he have a lobotomy? And then it came back 2 weeks ago. We go through the whole thing with Tony Stewart. I'm in there, and we're talking to sponsors and going around and around. So finally, Tony says, "Hey, I'm going to start my own deal." We said, "Hey, Ray, we're going to, this is not great. I mean, we didn't want it to happen, but then we get Kyle." I said to myself, about a year into that, I looked up. I went, "Lord, what are you saying?" For me personally, I think we got our best years in front of us.